Right, we're live. Just got to wait for some people to join.
Hello out there, we're on the air.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Anna Karen. Catherine is coming in from Facebook as well. Hi, Catherine. Hey, Patsy, Enid, Alison. Thank you for your kind words, Sunday. Oh, you're very welcome. How are we all doing this evening? Are we all right? Hey, Vicky. Not feeling great mentally, but here nonetheless. Well, let's hope that we can help matters for you as we go through this stream, Vicky. Enid has a hot cup of tea, time to party, and by party I mean stitch. That sounds like my kind of party, Enid. Hey, Maddie. Hi, Kay. Yeah, glad you're doing all right. Doing all right there, Patsy. PayPal at the ready. It's Wednesday. It's blowing a hoolie outside. Tomorrow being Thursday, it's my Friday. I have a 4-day weekend coming up. Hey, Gail. Got your message earlier, by the way. Just didn't have a chance to reply. Hey, Mindy. Your smiling face was so nice to see. Ah, bless you. Thank you for that. Hey, Diane.
Yes, because this is the first live stream since people have seen you with your dentures, yes?
Yeah. Well, my floss tube was the first floss tube. So,
that's what I meant.
Totally as always. Oh, good stuff, Patsy. I had a horrific dental cleaning yesterday. I was in tears. The lady was grunting as she was digging around and apparently for her missing car keys. Oh no, Enid. That doesn't sound good. Hey, Cheryl. Hello, Jen. And lots of you coming in. Got about 35 of you so far, which is really good. It was awful, so painful, worst one ever. Oh, well, at least it's done now, Enid. So tonight we have our usual show and tell thread open in the group. So if you've not put a post on there, now is your opportunity. 8:15 or thereabouts, we will be doing show and tell. Andy has the bell at the ready. And I know I will need it at least a couple of times tonight already. So, yeah. So if you've not done anything on show and tell, go and pop me a post on. I'll also be giving you a sneak peek, excuse me, a sneak peek of this morning's new start as well, because I know Patsy will enjoy that. She likes to have a little sneak peek. Hey, Daphne. Hi, Vivian. Innie's going to ask for a different hygienist next time. Don't think I'm going to get this project finished tonight, says Kay, a quarter of the way through the middle part of the outer frame. Cheryl's working on a Disney cross stitch. What about everybody else? What have you all got out on your frames and stands tonight? As you can see, for me, it's my night cafe. Still with extra stitches as it stands, but that will probably be changing at some point in this next month. But I am going to turn Saturdays into extra stitchy Saturdays. So what I will do is on this piece on a Saturday, once I've finished my rotation stitch, whatever that may be, this one will get extra stitching on a Saturday. And then we'll go focus on the finish. And at the moment, it will be the one I've started today, believe it or not. It's the smallest one so far. Hey Susan, I didn't know how you saw those light colours on the unicorn. Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but I'm all good. Thanks, Diane. Okay, so Kay's working on black work. Vivian is working on a pretty python. Patsy's still stitching on Hidden Harbour. Mountain Village for Susan. Enid is going to try and bake a high altitude banana bread. Keep trying to stitch a bit each day, says Gail. Done some on her tiger today. Old World Map 2 and Diane are currently welded together. Hey Carla. Sandy's working on Nora Corbett's letter K. Daphne is sitting outside on a porch working on a Haid Sow, Nature's King. Sharon is again another one working on the Haid Sow, this time Mother's Love. Hey Celia, you now have 5 days off for Easter. Oh, super. I get 4, so I'm working tomorrow. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. And me and Hannah have a jam-packed schedule, don't we, kid?
We do.
I shall be hairdressers on Saturday with Lauren, nails on Friday with Hannah, hairdressers Saturday with Lauren, cooking roast lamb dinner on Sunday, and on Monday, me and Hannah are off for an epic walk.
Epic.
Epic indeed. Pitiful start on one ring to rule them all, says Alison. Hey, it's a start, and I wouldn't say any start is pitiful. Starts again should be celebrated. Something new. Jen is working on the old craft room from Haid. Diane says such a wonderful variety of projects. Yep. Nothing for Carla at the moment. She's on the train back home from work. Cool. Hey Senga. So yeah, there's a good lot of you in, over 45 at the moment, which is really nice. Wednesdays can be one of those very hit and miss days. If I'm doing a finish, the world and his wife turns up. But on a regular Wednesday, you know, it's good to get a number of views. So great. I have currently got Hannah and Andy with me. Hannah's having a tea. Andy is bell at the ready but working on the computer, and Lauren is currently upstairs hiding out, and she'll probably be knocking about a bit later, I would think. Hey June.
Hey June.
Viv is on a 4-day weekend as well, but I have a 12-hour day tomorrow to get through first. Oh yikes. Just 7 for me, 7-hour days. My 12-hour days are well behind me now. Thank goodness. I used to do 12-hour nights, actually. When I went back to work after the children got that bit older. I'm glad those days are over. Hey Mona. Hello, sweet friend. You look amazing. Oh, thanks, Mona. Yeah, getting used to them. Getting used to the changes. I have to take them out in an evening. I don't have them in now because I can't wear them fully all day yet. It's just too much. But hopefully, giving it a couple of weeks, and I'll be wearing them dawn to dusk, or you know, getting up to go to bed. Patsy says, "Hey Hannah and Andy."
Hey.
And Vivian says, stupid evening meetings. Agree. Has anybody heard from Needlebug lately? Not for a couple of weeks. I was actually thinking about her the other day because I was going to see if she was around. We often have a video call. I was going to see if she was around, but I haven't seen her for a couple of weeks. So thanks for reminding me, Diane. I'll pop her a message later.
Like you do.
Yeah. It's just been a hectic couple of weeks, and but I was actually thinking, believe it or not, I think it was Sunday, to send her a message, but I just didn't get around to it. It's been one of those weeks, one of those months, one of those years so far, because since Sunday stream I had a doctor's appointment on Monday, and doctors increased my anti-anxiety meds. I'm not surprised given everything that's happened recently, but yeah, I've got a follow-up next week, not next week, the week after, bloods next week, and yeah, I'm just hoping that things settle down a bit better. Yes, but I know our Karen, she's off, well, very rarely on Facebook at the minute as well, which is a shame because I like to see her pop up on there. She's also in our group, so what else has been going on? I was meant to be annual leave on the 5th of May for a week, but I brought it forward a week because I've suddenly become important at work and I needed to change. I didn't have any plans, but I needed to change that week. What else is going on? Nothing much really. Hola Cruz Petit. Oh, she replied to one of your comments in the diagonal stitching group. Kisses from Spain. Oh, thank you. And you too. Hope you're doing well. They've had some quite bad weather in Spain. I hope you're not affected. I think Lanzarote's been flooded.
How's that? Cool. Not.
I was going to say, well, not cool.
Well, Lanzarote's never cool.
The flooding's not cool, is it?
I was meaning literal heat version of that. But yes, I take it.
Yeah, apparently I saw a picture of a hotel swimming pool and it looked just like murky North Sea water. I'm not even joking. Yeah, I think they've had some rainstorms. You don't speak much English. Oh, that's okay.
We can understand you.
Let me see. I've got Google Translate up actually because I had let me just type out a thing here.
Well, is Carla in? Because I imagine I don't know how close Spanish is to Portuguese.
Not particularly.
Oh.
Cruz Petit. Gracias por estar aquí. I said thank you for being here. Gracias por estar aquí. I can't spell. Okay. Es bueno el tiempo en el lugar en el que te encontrarás en España. So I'm asking, is the weather okay where she is in Spain? Hey, Betty. I watch a couple of people from my non-English speaking. I just turn around way down and watch. One usually has a 2-hour video. Hi. Estos días lueve. Okay, let me copy that. This is fun. I like this.
Today's live stream is sponsored by your local Spanish teacher.
These days it's raining. So it's currently raining. The rain in Spain.
Maybe I'm playing.
Es Semana Santa. I love Google Translate. It's great. Okay. It's Easter. Yes.
So it gets it wrong and it tells you something like you've got 3 heads or something.
Yeah. Holy Week. Yeah. Easter. Holiday. Here. 2. Vacaciones de Semana Santa aquí también.
Bless you.
That means Easter holidays here too. Anyway, son días de festa, Sal de Cristo y la Virgen por las calles. Yeah, it's talking about Easter holiday.
I imagine some of the Americans in the chat might understand Spanish because obviously we have a massive border with Mexico, and I know a lot of you sort of live close to that border.
It's always nice, isn't it, though, when people make an effort as well to speak or understand another language. You know,
I've got people at work who are not from here. There's one dude from Philippines. There's quite a few that come over from like Africa and Nigeria and them kind of places. And especially for the ones that, well, for all of them really, it is difficult to understand them. But when you talk to them for long enough, and you talk to them frequently, you do over time.
Yeah.
Kind of get to understand what they are trying to say.
If they're from Nigeria, they'll speak perfect English because Nigeria's official language
it's English.
Yeah, but it's more than accent.
It's the accent. June says.
Some of them have got really thick accents.
June says the kids got home an hour early and no school until the 21st. Cool. So is it what they would call spring? Is it just a spring break or just the Easter holiday? Enid, I only understand a little Spanish and most of what I know is profanity.
I like it.
Do you know what? I can believe that. Because I think we all try and learn a swear word in another language. I know 1 or 2 Italian ones.
Do tell.
Later. Daphne, Needlebug just posted a video. Stitch with me, just got a notification. Oh, yes, me too.
I know a good Polish one.
Kay says, I watch a couple of Japanese channels that go Stitch with me videos. I can't understand a word they say, but it's nice to have company.
I don't know whether anyone speaks Polish in here, so I'm not saying it.
Absolutely. I'm happy they're home now. I know they're not being picked on by teachers and other kids. Oh, that's terrible. No child should ever be picked on by staff or pupil. Can swear. This is, you're going to like Enid here. Listen to this. Enid can swear in Klingon, Spanish, Portuguese, French, German, Dutch, British, and she forgets what else.
I like it.
I want to know where she learned all these words. I want to know where she's been going.
I think I must have turned off notifications for Needlebug channel as I didn't get one. It might just be that you need to toggle notifications and make sure if you look that the notifications are set to on all devices.
That can't go in the wash.
What's the matter? Oh yeah.
Basically, Hannah's stained her pillow.
Oh, she'll be right.
It's a pillow. It's not the end.
Next year we're sending them to a private school, but we may pull them out of school for the last month. Don't blame you. Enid learnt British curse words from Red Dwarf.
Yes! Like it.
Well, there's even one or two in there that aren't actually recognised curse words, like smeghead.
Yeah, you smeghead. Brilliant. That's the best thing I've heard all day.
See, okay, was it just set to personalise? So I set mine to all notifications, whoever I'm subscribed to. I'm just too nosy. I don't want to miss anything. That's the problem.
That's fantastic. Love it. Learn swear words for Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf was on PBS and it was broadcast across the border into BC, and I watched all of it and I loved it.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yep.
Brilliant. That's made my night.
And communicate with Las Cruces. Ah, cool. It's idioma universal. I'm going to have a look and see what that says.
I sound like idiots.
Oh, that's me.
It's a universal language.
Like Esperanto.
Yeah. After your live, is there any way we can private chat? I want to ask you a couple of questions if it's possible. Yeah, you can send me a friend request on Facebook or you can reach out to me on Instagram.
Could I put that in Spanish? But...
No, it doesn't need to be in Spanish. A while ago, YouTube changed all my notifications to personalised for some reason. YouTube doing YouTube things.
I think I've got mine on silent.
Profanity is universal. So true. It's the word, and the word for restroom, bathroom, bog, etc. Yep. Question: do I use a light behind dark or black fabrics to see holes better? Happy Easter to you and your family. Thank you, Mona. No, what I actually do is I flood the top with light, because for me it works better having more light at the top than it does lighting it up from the bottom. Sounds strange, I know. But
strange.
Oh, gee, thanks, Hannah. Apparently I am strange. But if it works for me. So what I do is I usually get out, I have a light at the back of me, and then I have a little light, a ring light with a magnifier as well. And I use both.
A bit cheeky for a cabbage, aren't I?
You're not kidding, she's cheeky. Not too big for a smack bum.
No, let's not promote violence.
Well, that's true. I might get into trouble.
Not from me, Wayne.
I might do from YouTube. We've got to keep it CBeebies, haven't we? Ba, 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 ba.
Now, where the blazes have I written down this?
I don't know. Where have you written down that?
I do not know.
Oh, the other option, June, is you can send me an email. Email address is under any one of my other videos, my cross tubes or stitch with me's. Email address is sat there. You got chocolate pudding? How rude.
Just because you're typing doesn't mean I'm not.
Very true. Oh gosh, I made one of my work colleagues laugh today. He said, I think I might take a nap tomorrow, you know, with it being Thursday. I went, no, you're not allowed to nap tomorrow, but you can take a nap on Friday. You can nap as long as you like. Yeah, well, he worked it out, didn't he, eventually, so he's not working on Friday. We won't be taking no naps, will we, kid? Especially on Easter Monday when we're busy walking.
I don't nap anyway.
You did last night.
That's the evening. I'm in daytime. And that was
It doesn't matter what time of day it is. A nap is a
that
nap.
was accidental. I tried to stay awake. This thing I knew 9 o'clock.
I bet you didn't want to go to sleep at 9 o'clock, did you?
Well, I was still tired, but I weren't as tired. But I did make myself stop up a little bit longer so that I could sleep.
Thing is, if I'd have fell asleep that close to bedtime, that would have been it. I'd have been awake all night. Hannah had a couple of teeth out this week, joining me.
I didn't even realise.
Well, to be fair, she's been on the list to have these teeth out for nearly a year now. You know, she's had a lot of or a few dental abscesses recently. So having these teeth out should stop them from coming back. And she had a couple of teeth out on Monday. Monday. Didn't even realise it was going to happen. And didn't have a great evening. I'm not going to go into details because it's a bit yuck. Didn't have the greatest of evenings on Monday. And then yesterday, she'd normally go to the dog kennels where she volunteers on a Tuesday. Didn't go. And fell asleep at, 8:30? How long were you asleep for?
I started my film at 7.
Started your film at 7, yeah.
And I got like halfway through it, so looking anywhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock.
Right. For how long?
Woke up at 9.
Right, so you had an hour. About an hour.
It would have done you the world of good.
That would have done me in. If that had been me, I would not have been able to sleep.
But Hannah likes sleep.
Well, I know that.
Only on my turn.
But you know, if I have an afternoon nap, if it gets too late, I know I'd not sleep at night. So, you know, that's sometimes when I say I want a nap and then I don't bother. Sometimes it's easier just to have a disgustingly early night, which I have actually done from time to time. I'm the same as you. If I nap too late, I'm awake all night. I also hate it when I'm falling asleep on the sofa and go to bed and then I'm suddenly wide awake. Yes. That's the thing, isn't it? That's why I don't nap too late. Enid says, I've heard of it being called sleep inertia.
Sleep inertia?
Yeah. If I take a nap too late, I wake up confused and think it's the next day. That just sounds like me anyway. Kay says, hopes the extractions have solved the issues that you had with abscesses. Fingers crossed, Kate. Enid says, waking up at 3 a.m. is her nemesis. Well, 3 a.m. is apparently the time of day when the veil between this world and the next is at its thinnest.
I had that other night though, you know, Monday night?
Yeah.
I don't think I was awake at 3, but I know I checked my watch at some point and I was awake at 5:30. And then from 5:30, I struggled to sleep till 6:30.
Well, you would just doze, I would have said at that point. Oh, sorry about the camera quake. I can only nap if I'm sick, otherwise I'm up all night, says Betty. Yeah, it's very rare that I'd nap. I'd have to be absolutely shattered to have a nap or not well.
And me.
Like, you know, when I was unwell, somebody's beepy. When I was unwell a couple of weeks ago.
It'll be
I'm talking.
CRACKHEADS
Yeah.
down the road.
couple of weeks back when I just had the last teeth out and I was off work for them a couple of days.
I've got it.
I was gonna have a nap.
And you thought I was slow.
And then I decided not to. And I'm glad I decided not to. I found myself napping a lot just because I only sleep 2 to 4 hours a night because the sleeping machine driving me nuts awake. I rarely nap as I need myself, or only if I have to get a brutal vaccine or I've had some bad sleep for a few days. Yeah. My stepdad's sleep pattern is awful. He will go to bed at all hours of day and night. I can remember when Lauren was little, Lauren was very poorly at one point. She actually had pneumonia at age 3. And I can remember my mum and stepdad, because my mum was still with us then, and they said, if you need us, ring us, doesn't matter what time of day it is. And I would ring at 3 a.m. and he'd be wide awake. He would not gone to bed. But since he retired, his sleep pattern's awful.
Oh.
Your granddad?
Oh, it's awful for sleeping. It can be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they would start watching telly, and then next thing you know, he's out.
He's bang out. Not
and,
like...
and then he don't sleep, then he's up until 11 o'clock midnight, watching telly on computer. Because he can't sleep.
It's like your Nana used to do. Your Nana used to put television on and she'd be watching a particular channel. She'd fall asleep in chair. Your granddad would see her asleep and she'd be snoring away. He'd turn the telly over and she'd be like, "Oh, we're watching that." And he'd be like, "No."
You know, in a bit when I come down to feed Angel, will you help me do a saltwater rinse? You sort it out on me.
Yeah.
Because it just feels a bit mucky.
Okay.
Please.
Feel a bit cleaner. Please.
Yeah, no worries. June uses a CPAP. One of my colleagues at work has just got one of those. She's been suffering quite badly lately. She doesn't like it very much, tell you that. But, you know, if it works. Hey, Ashley. Not stitching at the moment because waiting for the plumbers to come and talk about your sewer line. Likely he's replacing and we're not excited. No, I should imagine not. I would imagine that that had to be done at your own expense as well, Ashley. Sharon, my hubby got one last week. Best thing ever, he isn't snoring anymore. Oh, that's good. That means you're going to get a better night's sleep too, Sharon. I train myself to go to bed at 10 p.m-ish every night, even weekends. Yep. They say when you have a baby that routine is very important for going to bedtime. But routine is equally important for getting up as well. So, and the girls have good bedtime routines, but they also have good morning routines too. Because I think it's just as important. Hannah's very stoic. She will allow herself a lie-in occasionally, but not very often. My husband does also. It helps him so we sleep in separate rooms. Okay. I have anxiety and PTSD, so it's difficult to shut my brain off. Yeah. Yes, I think so, says Ashley. Expensive job, likely awake. Only taken 37 years to get a good night's sleep. Well, you got there in the end, Sharon. Hey, Laurie. How you doing this evening? Are you all right? Vicky always struggling to shut my brain off, usually up till early hours. I used to be like that quite a lot, you know, when the girls were very little, because my ex-husband worked away and I was always anxious and I didn't want to go to sleep in the house. It was just me and my own. I felt I was better if I was awake and this, that and the other. But now it's totally different because I have Andy. And if I don't have Andy, I have Lauren and me playing tug of war over the duvet.
Andy has his own problems sleeping. I often have my own problems sleeping, don't I? I have been known.
You don't mention it very often.
No, I know, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Well, it doesn't mean I don't really know about it, do I?
Well, no, but I mean, if I don't think it's worth saying out about, then I'd say it.
Zoom in today, says Laurie Girls, say hi. Tell them hi back, Laurie. Lovely. Start that again. Tell them I said hi back and hope they're having a lovely day. Enid wears lavender perfume and it kind of knocks me out. Don't know if it's placebo or not. I have lavender body lotion too. Yeah. Won't go into detail, but my daughter got sick when she was young and now I have nightmares a lot. Yeah. Like I said, Lauren had pneumonia at age 3 and ended up in hospital having a chest drain. It was quite a scary time. When they're very little and sick, there's not a lot you can do. You feel so helpless. My lavender plant seems to not survive winter. You might be surprised because they can, certainly the English lavender that we have can look a little bit woody and like it is dead, but it's actually not, Enid, so you might be surprised. My daughter had a cardiac arrest with meningitis. She's fine now, but it still scares me. Yeah, I can imagine. Hannah had a brain infection, and Lauren with the pneumonia and the chest drain. She had to have a chest drain because she got what's called empyema, and she was very poorly for a few days in Sheffield Children's Hospital. And Hannah had this infection. It was in the bone behind her ear, and it was right up against her brain, and she had to have an operation and 3 different antibiotics, 1 twice a day, 1 3 times a day, 1 4 times a day, and they were all liquid because she was 4 at the time, I want to say. And one of the antibiotics that she had turned everything that left her body, so tears, urine, saliva, everything, bright orange. And it got to the point she didn't want to take the medicine. I had to bribe her to take the medicine. It was awful. Yeah, pneumonia is not a joke, no laughing matter, is it? It's one of them things that we have to take seriously. My auntie died of pneumonia, undiagnosed. Nobody knew that she had it, and what made it worse is her daughter's a nurse. And my cousin said to me that she felt awful because she missed the fact that her mother was ill. And I said to her, look, you know, you can't see it. It's silent. You can't hear it. And my auntie was very stubborn anyway. We all are in our family. Terrible, really. What time are we on? Oh, we're getting close to show and tell.
The jingle's loaded and ready. It's just a case of you tell me when.
Yeah.
On the ball tonight.
I'll give it a couple more minutes. I don't qualify for the shingles vaccine, Enid. In here, you've got to have some kind of underlying medical condition to qualify for it, and I don't. Okay, over there.
Yeah.
I've had the pneumonia vaccine, so God, yeah. I think once you get to a certain age, you should take everything that's offered you. Yes, I had chicken pox as a child as well. I need to go for a painkiller, says Patsy. Got a shocking headache, stalking signs. It might be more of a lurker. Let me know when you're back, Patsy, and I'll start show and tell. Got to have you around for show and tell.
People rely on her being around for her PayPal exploits.
Yep.
So and so, what creativity.
Don't need the jingle, Andy's going to sing.
I can't remember all the words.
I qualify for flu and COVID once, but not pneumonia. Weird. Yeah, and I agree, pneumonia is more serious. Is that rain?
Hey? No.
Oh.
No, it's not. After today, it's not meant to rain at all for a bit. It's meant to be a 2 or 3 days of bright sunshine.
Oh, if you listen to me, stepdad, he'll tell you it's going to be snowing.
Don't listen to him, Nicky. He don't know anything about the weather.
Nah. Don't worry, says Patsy, I'm taking you with me on my iPad.
I'm expecting a nice bright weekend myself. I checked the weather for Hinkley earlier and it seems good.
You come everywhere with me when you're on your live. Oh. Chickenpox when I was pregnant with my daughter, 34 weeks gone, and missed my prenatal classes, so it was rather interesting when I had it. Oh, I bet. I had group B strep. And when I had the babies, they were fine. But they still had to have antibiotics after they were born because I was too late for antibiotics in labour. And one of them, they discovered I had group B strep after I'd delivered.
You're going to have to educate me here. What's group B strep?
It's a condition, it's a streptococcus virus which lives naturally in women, and it can affect it can actually affect babies very severely to the point of them developmentally and actually living and breathing.
Oh.
It's quite serious. And they didn't tell me that I got it until after I delivered her. They said, oh, she needs to have the antibiotics. And I was like, but if you hadn't tested me, I wouldn't have known that I got it, and she wouldn't have had the antibiotics anyway.
Yeah.
If you hadn't done a swab.
Yeah.
But there we go. Hey, Charlotte. Anna Karen had to have 2 different kinds of pneumonia vaccine because I'm on an immune suppressive medication. Yeah. You always have an audience in my house when you're live.
I hope we're good enough for you.
I think we're a good enough audience. Okay, right. Shall we have a little show and
Is
tell?
Patsy back?
She's taking us with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, in that case then.
Right, let's kick off a bit of show and tell.
Okay. You need a jingle then.
I know I'm wearing the same pajamas as Sunday, my little sloths. They have been washed between. And what in the fresh hell is this?
What's that?
I must log in to continue.
Log in then.
No, that is the wrong one. That is Lauren's.
If you gets to log in, you gets to log in. Know what I mean?
Just manage this password.
Password manager. Isn't it doing what it's meant to be doing?
No, that's not what I want to do.
I sense technical difficulties. Or something like that. This is where you kind of need the hold music, isn't it?
My password was changed and found with this computer or another computer on the same network that you're currently on about a month ago. Request a new password. Oh.
Just for the time being, folks, you get the sound of me tippy tapping in the background.
Sorry about this, chaps.
And chapesses. Are there any men in tonight?
Yeah, I don't think I showed me login, did I? Okay, right. Oh my goodness.
They're all friends anyway, they wouldn't use it.
Right, so let's go. Oh, got emails now. Your password has been changed. Yes, I know.
I know.
Okay, let's go first with new start. So this is the new start. So it's Gecko Rouge, Christmas Cat. It was a freebie a couple of years ago, and I nabbed it because I loved it. And I'd also got the Witchy Cat as well, so I figured this one would be a nice companion piece. So this is my new start. Okay, and I have done so far 900 stitches. And there is my start. So this is the scarf around the cat's neck, and this is the top of the hat. This is 900 stitches of 498, and it looks like I've taken to colour complete in the red on this one, because 498 is as you can see there, it's a red colour. It's only 30 something thousand stitches, not massive. In fact, let's just go back to it. 34,499. I'm already here at 2.61%. 900 stitches. Why am I getting a ding dong? Oh, it's a new start. There we go.
No, it's a milestone, isn't it?
Well, every stitch is a milestone, isn't it? Okay, right. Let us go and see what is on the Sew and Tell thread today. All comments. Okay. Okay. Enid is first up. She's working on Love Letters by Modern Folk Embroidery. I think DMC and the Gentle Arts in Blue J. Some printed Ada from DMC. Looking good, Enid?
Looking good. That was a little bit OTT, sorry.
Yeah. So Kay Pfeiffer is working on the 2023 Peppermint Purple Blackwork Sal, working on the second of the 3 outer borders. After this one, with the overlapping boxes, I have another border with dashes like the 2 in the inner border. Don't have a stitch count, but estimate 85 to 90% complete. 18 count white Ada using CXC 3799 for borders and block outlines, and DMC 4154, which is a variegated thread for the block filling. So there we go. That is Kay's beautiful work. It's looking good, Kay. Super pretty. Jennifer is busy working on Ye Old Craft Room, Heaven and Earth design. And Jennifer also put a link to a Stitch With Me in the group as well. So Jennifer's got one, Karen's got one. We're all putting out Stitch With Me's. Okay, Tori, it's a finish. Dressed Monkey on the Throne from Etsy. My bathroom will be so fancy, she says. Started in March 2024, and there are 33,000 stitches in this one. So this one is always giving me such a giggle every time I see it. But yeah, nicely done, Tori. A finish it is. Shelley is, guess what, Andy?
What, another finish?
Yep. It's About Time, Ciro Marchetti, 2/1, half stitch, 20 count Lugana, started on the 13th of May 2023, finished on the 25th of March 2025. And let me just zoom in so you can see some of the glorious detail on this one. Just scroll it down fairly slowly. That is a superb finish. Nicely done. Look at the detail. Looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Lovely. Congratulations to Sherry as well. That's 2 finishes so far. Okay, Sarah is working on Steampunk Owl by Malcolm Watson, 25 count easy grid, 2/1 full cross, 6.17%. Doing well until she realised that she put the wrong colour in, so along came the frog. But all sorted now with the correct colour.
We
So
don't like the frog.
Nope. So you can see the owl's top hat there. I'll share the mock-up. No. Okay, right. So Viv has hit 66%, so 2/3 on Pretty Python from Needle Lot Designs. She's pushing this on to try and get it finished. Hey Kelly, time to see so and tell. 9:25 a.m. in Hawaii and just got back from the pool. Cool. Hope you're having a fabulous time. Okay, and Vivian has shared the mock-up of the full piece there, and that is from, I think she said it was from Etsy. Looks like Etsy to me.
Etsy.
There we go. Susan is working on her Mountain Village, stitching masterpieces, 2/1 tent stitch, 7,184 stitches, 1.57% completed. You all right, kid? Okay. Cool. And Susan has shared the mock-up, and I'm tempted with this one. I really am.
Don't you be enabled. You've got enough.
I know. There's too much temptation in the world of stitching. Vicky is working on some more beaded stuffs, and they look suspiciously like finishes to me.
How many?
At least 2. Okay, and then that bell is not going to be going away anytime soon because Daphne has finished installment 1 of the Haid 2025 sale, Nature's King. So this bell is on overtime tonight. It'll be clapped out. And here is the mock-up. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, definitely so many bells. Senga is continuing to work on the pointed fifth. Didn't do much stitching last week due to having a heavy cold. And if I'm right, this has been done in some 939 for the edging, and then the internal features are being done in some, not Mrs. Saders, it's the other one, Sucks for You. So there we go. Celia is busy working on Kitten Christmas, Donna Gelsinger Heaven and Earth design, 1/1 full cross using CXC floss, and she's about 30,000 stitches in and at 10.28%. So just zoom in a little there. We've got 2 little kitties peeking out. Super cute. Oh, excuse me. And Celia has shared the mock-up here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You can see Celia's up on that bit there. All them little playful kittens. Ashley is still plugging away at Christmas Winter Wolf. Painting by Charting Creations and Jan Patrick Crosney. 1/1 on some 25 count. A page finish should be this weekend. So Ashley has shared there the mock-up as well. Look at that. Another gorgeous piece. Some fabulous stitching again. That is, believe it or not, the end of the sew and tell thread. However, Simply a Stitcher and Friends. I know that there are a couple of other posts in the group. And we're going to be ting-a-linging Okay, 430 of you lovely people. Let's turn off the comments on that one. Norma has a finish. Strutting, a design by Teresa Kogut. Worked on 40 count recommended fabric and floss, and it's with the finisher now. That is awesome. Okay. And there's Jennifer Stitch with me linked there as well. Okay, so Michelle is posting her progress here because of daylight savings ending in Australia. It's starting in the UK. She'll now be missing the live streams for the next few months because hopefully she'll be sleeping. So here's her progress on a supersize Once Upon a Fairy Tale by Amy Stewart. I'm about 2,000 stitches away from finishing page 1. Hopefully next time she will have a finish and she will definitely be watching the replay. So hi Michelle from everyone. And here yesterday we had another finish. This is Heather's finish and it is on some 11 count fabric. It's a couple of flamingos. And it took about 6 weeks and she worked on it monogamously. But look at that. Very bright and colourful. This looks like a printed kit to me. Yes. That belly's on overtime, innit? I think that is it. Yeah, those are the ones we did last week. So, yeah. So, super job, everyone. Oh, 22,600 stitches, Heather. Wow. So that's it everybody for Sew and Tell. So again, a fabulous set of stitching that you guys have been doing. Awesome sauce. Nicely done. Okay, let's bring back my stitching. Did I do yours? No, I didn't, Patsy. I didn't see it. Let me just go and refresh that thread.
How rude are you, Miss Wood?
Well, it would be terribly rude of me. Sorry about that, Patsy. Did you put it on the live stream thread? On the Sew and Tell one. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Enid, Kay, Jennifer, Shelley, Sarah, Viv, Susan, Vicky, Daphne, Maddie. You see, that's another one here that I didn't see. Maddie. Working on page 4 of Freebie Harmony and 17% in. Oh, silly thread. Thanks for letting me know, Patsy. I felt awful if that had happened. And here we go. Here's Patsy. There we go. Hidden Harbour by Heaven and Earth Design. Artwork by Andy Russell on 25 count 1/1. And Patsy is at 14.14%. Looks like you turn into a bit of diagonal stitching on there, Patsy. Are you going down over to the dark side of diagonal stitching? You need to know. And here is the mock-up of the beautiful one there that Patsy's working on. Fabulous. Sorry, my washing machine's about to take off. Celia, Ashley. Yeah, that's right. That's everyone. I think I've definitely caught everyone now. I was trying to. Well, you're doing quite well, actually, I think there, Patsy. Oh, there is another one to show you as well. So a new lady has joined the group, Lucille. I think she's relatively new anyway. Busy on a pattern of her 3 kids, and this one was taken on Sunday. There we go. On Sunday night. Now, I knew that was going to happen.
What?
Well, I've got the auto rotate button on. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. That's looking great. Cool. Right. I'm pretty sure that's everyone. If it isn't, you know, I'm in trouble.
You're never in trouble.
Of course I am. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see where we are now.
That was the technical term.
Yawns are contagious, dear.
Yes. I do apologise.
Okay, so I have got one more new start. That's it, which is the witchy cat.
So
Then sorry, go on.
if you were waiting for that one from the start, you're finally going to get it.
We're heading to Mountain Sauce night and see you next time. No worries, Betty. Thank you very much for joining. Safe travels. Yeah. So next week I will start the Witchy Cat. The following week on a Thursday, I start the May South. So there'll be no new start the following week. And then I will be constructing a new wheel. Of course, I've got 2 finishes, so I'm entitled to another new start. I just have to decide what to put on the wheel. Definitely looking at my pattern keeper now, and definitely putting on Rivendell Castle. I also have All This Vanity and the other Gecko Rouge kit. I've got a lot of Marta Daleks and these travel posters for the Lord of the Rings series. So I don't want to, you know, fill up the thing with all of them. I just want to put some on and not be too spoilt for choice. Who is Rivendell Custom Bike? That is one by Stitching Masterpieces. It's got blends in it. So I think probably when I take that on, I'll be doing that on some 20 count. Because I can stitch over 2 on 20 count, no problem. Let me show you it, Alison. It's one that I was very kindly gifted for my birthday from somebody who definitely knows her PayPal password. Let's just say that. I'll just, there we go. I'll just shrink it a
I
wee
wonder who
bit.
that could be.
There we go. So it's that one.
Can I get back to
Really, really nice. There's a lot of blends in this. So I'm going to restart Rivendell Castle using the tent stitch. It works really well with blended stitches. That's the other option. I could do it in tent, but I've got this one in tent. So Enid was off busy prepping banana bread. We're popping round.
Banana. Any Minions fans out
Hey
there?
Emily, which one are you looking at? Are you looking at the Rivendell Castle? It's a beautiful piece. I think I probably will do it on some 20 count. Thank you. Blended mix, maybe not. That is stunning though. There is It's available on Golden Kite website, but it is quite expensive on there. And I think that they do have one that doesn't use blends. But yeah, I mean, it's a lovely piece. It's one I've been coveting for a long time. I found a high altitude recipe that's simple and recommends a dash of cinnamon. So I did that. I'm excited. I haven't baked in forever. I hope my kids like it when they get home from school. I'm sure they will, Enid. Tried trying to count with blended, didn't like how bulky it got. That's the only problem I've got. If it's confetti heavy, which I won't know until I actually sit and study the pattern, then I probably won't do it on 20. But I have got some 16, I think. I don't think I've got any 18, but I think I've got some 16, and I think 16 would work quite well. I kind of forget exactly what bolts of fabric I've got left. I've still got a big pile. Yeah, I think I've got some 16. 16 might work. I know I haven't got a piece of 18 count big enough, so it would have to be 16. And 16 would probably be better for blends as well. But then, of course, I've got my All Is Vanity, which is another really special kit to me. Oh, decisions. Well, I'm going to let the wheel pick because I can't pick.
No one's asking you to.
I know, but I've still got to pick what projects to put on the wheel.
I get that.
I think I might put the two kits, the All Is Vanity and the Gecko Rouge kit that's on paper, Rivendell, one of the Lord of the Rings travel posters, and one of the other Marta Darligs. And see what comes up. I hate making decisions when it comes to stitching. Oh, there's nothing worse. Take yourself into a right corner, can't you? My only stitchy decision just lately is to stitch or not.
To stitch or not to stitch?
Yeah.
That is the question.
And the answer is, of course you should be stitching. Don't be silly. Innit?
Says you.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know. I'm supposed to know this?
We've been drinking Kona coffee since we've been here. I just went to get a fresh cup. Cool. I hope you're having a lovely time there, Kelly. And I take it the weather is nice and plenty to see and do. You could also change the wheel for every 2 finishes, 1 start, depending on what you're feeling at the time. That's true. That's true, Patsy. Celia has to go. See you Sunday. Happy Easter to those who observe. No, Celia, I will be here on Sunday as usual. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, Monday, Thursday, tomorrow, Good Friday, Friday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday. We don't observe the Easter religious part, but we do observe a really, really nice Easter Day dinner, don't we, dear?
Oh, yes. And why not?
I got a full leg of lamb when I went to Asda's this week, and it was actually cheaper than the half leg of lamb because of the sale prices and stuff and the promotions.
That's what you want.
Yeah. Yes, the weather has been lovely, 26, 27 degrees Celsius. Oh, that's perfect.
That's
US uses Fahrenheit, but my phone has a weather app that uses Celsius. Yeah, 26, 27 is quite good, you know, for holiday weather. Not good for normal day-to-day living, chores, whizzing about, doing stuff.
Is
But
Becca's like,
for holiday weather, the 26, 27 is nice. I went to McDonald's the other day and found a needle stuck in my sleeve. I wondered what was jagging me. Oh, heck.
Tales of a Stitcher.
Yep. What were you buying in McDonald's, Patsy? I have to know.
You have to know?
Yeah, I'm nosy.
Why?
Because I'm nosy. The kids and parents are dining on Easter at my sister's. Sunday is our day to check out the condo and hang around for our late flight home. Ah. Hey, as long as you've had a fabby time, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having
That's
a
what it's all about.
Yeah.
Feels like it's a line from a song, but I don't know which one.
probably is a line from a song.
I genuinely don't know.
Triple cheeseburger, chips, and a coffee. Sounds good. I could go for a triple cheeseburger right now.
No, you couldn't. You're on a diet, missus.
And an ice cream. And an ice cream, Patsy. How rude.
Look at heck.
There's my ice cream.
Somebody was hungry.
Hey, that's the good thing as well. Now I've had my teeth done.
Yeah.
I could eat ice cream all summer and it won't hurt.
Might hurt your diet.
Well, yeah. But if I walk while I'm eating the ice cream, I'll be burning it off.
Oh. Here's me trying to encourage you to be good to yourself.
I am good to myself. Treat myself to an ice cream, but go and have a walk too.
I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle some days.
Hey, I am over 7 stone less than what I was.
I know you are. I often remind you of that fact when you seem to forget that you've lost so much weight. But I wouldn't be doing my job if I was basically just allowing you, shall we say, for want of a better term.
Speaking of my healthy eating plan, I had to have cake for breakfast this morning because I forgot to get out fruit to go with my yogurt.
Have you got it out since?
Nope.
Do you want me to do it? Go do it.
Please.
Okay, just give me a sec to do this.
It was raspberry cake in my defence, so it had fruit in it.
Oh, I see where we're going with this.
Well, it's true. Raspberry cake, it's got fruit in it.
And how many sins?
I don't know. I didn't ask it.
I wasn't asking you to ask it.
And even if I had asked it, it wouldn't have answered. Because cakes can't speak, silly.
Right. General opinion, people, please. Am I being too hard here? Don't you answer that.
Well, look. Right. All I'm going to say is, today it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today it's the rubbish day of the week. It's too far from the weekend either way. I had no fruit. So I had to make an executive decision. But at least I did opt for something. It was raspberry and white chocolate cake. It had fruit in it.
Well, I guess that's okay.
It wasn't a massive piece. It was the end, which is always the smallest bit. I'm allowed a treat. The ladies are telling me so.
Ah, there you go then. If they say so, that's good enough for me. I'll go and get this fruit out for you.
Thank you, dear. I did have a Freddo as well earlier. 'cause naughty. Me and Hannah are doing a massive long walk on Easter Monday. We're getting Andy to drop us off in Sheffield, which is about 8 miles away. And we're going to do a canal side walk all the way back. And I probably will post some pictures in our group. So, and when I do my next floss tube, I'll get Andy to put some pictures in at the end. Because I won't let him edit it until we've come back from the walk, because I should be holding my phone hostage, taking it with me. You were helping Andy's figure too. Yes, I was, because you know it stops him from putting weight on, doesn't it? I'm recovering from gym this morning. Boot camp was rough, says Viv. Oh dear. Now you see, I'm not fond of going to a gym or anything like that, which is why I just tend to go for a walk, really, because I'm not into gyms. Not my thing. Sounds lovely, says Kelly. I'd love to see photos. Yeah, it's lots of nature, scenery, and there's a flight, what they call a flight of locks, to allow the canal boats through and all sorts. So we're going to take plenty of pics. While Andy's away, let us know what training manual did you use for him. Secret. Not telling you. Catherine is bobbing out. She has to take her youngest home. No worries, Catherine. We'll see you Sunday. But no such thing as a manual. It's guys. It's just he's just well trained, and he's kind of trained himself, really. I mean, Andy and I have got I work longer hours than him, a lot more, so he does a lot of the stuff at home. It's really good. Going to head out now too, says Kelly. Going to get a bit of shopping done for remaining days. Oh, enjoy. Enid doesn't like gyms, even public swimming pools usually, not the children, pay the men, etc. Yeah, I've been thinking about, I don't mind swimming. I've been thinking about going to get to a swim, but not been able to get. God, they're so gobby, them two. Yeah, I do too, Enid. It's one thing I do a lot of when we're on holiday, a lot of swimming. I'm at a small gym, most often split into women's and men's separate classes. Well, that's handy. Gyms are just not my thing. Which I tried it once, and all it was lots of thud, 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 noisy music, sweaty people and smelly people. And I just stopped going. But yeah, I mean, me and Hannah, we tend to get out for a walk. Last night we even went out for a walk, just at local small supermarket and back. It was nice. Sounds brilliant in your house. I'm on my own and miss the sounds of family doing family stuff. Oh, it can get wearing. It really can, especially if the girls are having a chirp at one another, rubbing each other up the flipping wrong way. Oh, they are nuisances for that.
Megan says, stop singing and get a shirt on.
Andy says,
I like peace and quiet. I always have. We have neighbours and they've got 2 small children and they're very noisy. Usually only in the daytime, thankfully. But I have a feeling that some nighttime noise is in the post as they get a bit older. I do confess to enjoying the peace and quiet though. Have I fruit out?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you kindly. That means that tomorrow I can stick to my healthy eating plan. Just move the old camera. There we go. Stick to healthy eating tomorrow. Don't have to raid the cake.
But you like cake.
I know I like cake. That's the problem. Well, problem, yes, but it can also be a solution.
How?
Well, the cake's the answer to everything.
Is it?
Yeah,
How do you work that out?
because it just is.
All right, fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
Excuse me, I'm not your mate, I'm your wife.
I know.
So please don't call me mate.
Still my friend.
Biv's going for an early night in preparation for a long day tomorrow. No worries, Biv. Have a lovely, lovely weekend off, and I hope tomorrow flies quicker. Right, I hope it flies through for you, and it's not too much of a pain in the backside. And I reckon tomorrow's for me all drag, but you know. Okay. Let me just get some of this black. Tea is Enid's solution to most problems. British Empire was built on tea.
It was. So they say. I'm not a big tea drinker myself.
You're a much bigger tea drinker than you are coffee drinker.
Well, yes, because I don't drink coffee at all. Because it's vile. If anyone else doesn't like coffee, speak up now. You can forever be my
Oh,
friend.
it's disgusting. You think it's disgusting, but for me it's like, God, the nectar of life.
All you non-coffee drinkers out there, make yourselves known.
Top row of the interlocked squares in the outer border done. Enid says that's heresy.
What is? Not liking coffee?
Yep.
I don't care if it's heresy.
Well, there you go. It's heresy.
I do not like coffee. I never have, I never will. It is vile stuff. I hate it.
Oh, no, Enid thought you said you hate tea. No, he doesn't drink. He does drink tea, just not very much. And he won't drink coffee, but he'll have coffee in tiramisu, which is obviously a coffee dessert.
I know, I'm weird.
Do you like coffee cake as well? Coffee and walnut?
Not really.
Oh, well, you see, that you're Mardy for that. Definitely.
Mardy.
You are. Not wrong with a nice coffee and walnut cake.
Listen, you're entitled to eat it if you want to. If you want to eat it, doesn't mean everybody has to like it.
Of course it does. I have decreed this.
Well, you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Hey, Caroline. Coffee cake has no coffee in it in the USA.
What? Coffee cake has no coffee in it in the USA?
Nope. That's what Enid's just said. Coffee cake has no coffee in it, at least over here. It's like carrot cake has no carrots in it.
I always knew the Americans did things weird.
I take it you're not a fan of walnuts then, Kay? So we've got love coffees and hate coffees, but more often we've got love coffees here, Andy, so I'm afraid that you're outvoted.
Well, those people who are saying hate coffee, you're on my Christmas card list.
You don't send Christmas cards. Sharon says, a cup of coffee and a custard cream for you, Andy.
Yes.
You don't like custard cream?
No, I don't.
Have you seen the giant custard cream in Marks and Spencer's?
I can't say I have.
It's about that big.
Well,
It's like a cake.
you won't catch me eating that.
It's not a biscuit. It's a cake. The custard cream filling.
See, I'm not the world's biggest fan of cake.
This guy still hasn't shown up to look at the plumbing work. Phone him up and tell him he's got to knock some off his bill. Carla's like me, a coffee and tea. Marks and Spencer also had a custard cream Easter egg, apparently. I like a custard cream.
1, 2, 3. Hang on.
She talking to Megan?
Yeah. How'd you guess?
Oh, you've been gently bullied about having your chest out.
I'm in my own home. If I want to walk around without a shirt on, it's nothing to do with Megan.
No, that's very true.
I mean, not being funny, but considering where Megan lives, I'm pretty sure there are men who walk around all the time without their shirts on. When it's warm.
Yep. With a 6-pack of beer and a bulldog.
Oh dear.
I hate wasting my day waiting for people. I have no patience, which is weird considering I'm a stitcher. Yeah.
Oh dear, we love it. Let me see.
I get annoyed if somebody turns up at the door and I'm not expecting them. And very often we get a few canvassers around here, people trying to give you a new deal on gas and electricity or drop off milk at the door or any one of a million other things. I'm just like, go away. I usually answer the door with my headset around my neck and I say, look, I can't, I'm really busy.
Oh, I see.
The only person I don't mind answering the door to is the postman, because he's usually got something nice. If it comes in parcel form, if it can go through the letterbox, I'm not bothered. It's usually a bill. Speaking of bills, I don't think I've even opened this year's council tax. I don't think I want to.
Nah, you put that straight in the bin.
I get twitchy waiting for house repair guys like plumbers because I can't do anything else and it's hurry up and wait. Yeah.
What on earth is this? Oh.
Canvassers get growled at me by me and the cat. Hannah sometimes will go out and she'll see them out on the street and she'll send a message saying, don't answer the door. There's canvassers coming round. She's done that a few times, hasn't she?
It's quite funny actually when Hannah sees them on the street and comes down and tells us, because Hannah is like proper. Hannah sort of goes into like a detective mode, peering out the window, looking over behind the curtain to check where they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We call Hannah Neighbourhood Watch.
Or was it? No, hang on. Was it? Or
Yeah,
was it,
she was Neighbourhood Watch.
and Lauren was Crime Watch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say my name or am I going crazy? I know
Yeah.
I said Hannah's name.
You're going
Yeah,
crazy.
we were talking about when we used to call Hannah Neighbourhood Watch and you Crime Watch.
Oh yeah. When she used to leave her across the road.
Yeah.
Because police were here all the time.
Yeah.
And she needed a sander for a window.
You'd be on TikTok looking for live videos,
Of course.
and Hannah would be peeking out at window.
Yeah. And I'd always be, and then whenever something actually happened, I'd always be up on top bunk.
Like you do.
Yeah.
Because you've got a decent view from top bunk. Not best you build, but I've got a decent.
I remember being in my slimming class and getting a decent view.
Good cameras.
I can remember being in Pagham and getting a decent view.
Behind your phone in Haggard.
That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. We're 200 odd miles away on holiday, and we're seeing what's happening. We're seeing what's happening outside our house thanks to the camera we've got.
I've got a camera with an app that's linked to my phone, and we were on holiday and we were watching.
Oh, it was hilarious.
The woman who used to live across from us was, oh my God, she was just awful.
Got a few screws loose.
More than
I don't think she got any left.
She lost
And she'd got on the wrong side or fell out with so many people. They just used to come and just do stuff to her house. You know, she never had a pane of glass in her downstairs windows because they used to just kept getting put through.
And we always used to say that a window cleaner would need a sander.
I can remember going out to them because she used to say to them, these have got cameras about us. I remember going out to them and say, just because I've got cameras doesn't mean she's getting footage.
Dear. Say what you will about mental health care in this country.
It's rubbish.
You just, when you see somebody like that, you just wonder what's the point. You know what I mean?
Thank you. There were more police on our street at one point than in the rest of the borough. There was one day there were 12 police vehicles on this street.
I think there were like 2 riot vans.
And more than 20 officers.
Yeah.
Which is about enough to cover the entire borough.
And there was that time not long after she disappeared, or went on holiday or whatever.
Oh, on holiday in inverted commas.
Thanks.
Get to the point.
Thanks to other people's money. That there was a car chase that ended right outside.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah, but that was unrelated, weren't it?
No, but it's still related to police. That's the main thing.
You know, at one point, you know, if we had to phone the police because of a couple of incidents that happened, and we would spell out the name of our road because it's for the word that it is, it's not the usual spelling. And it got to the point after she'd been called out, they'd been called out for her so many times, they'd be like, yeah, we know how to spell it. We know it.
Been there enough times.
Oh, yeah. Thankfully, it's quieting down. Apart from Christmas Eve. Even the postal service now I'm in just by headphone. So as soon as they hear me come downstairs, they just leave it by the door. Working from home has its advantages. Oh, Gecko Rouge have just released 3 kits for Easter. Chuffed, Cracked and Confused is our new 3-kit collection for Easter. Each one can be purchased individually. I'll grab all 3 and save 20% automatically at the checkout. Not enabling anybody like, but there you go. Patsy's on her way to have a look. Sorry, Patsy. It's kits only. They are cute. They're not my thing though, but they are cute. Thinking about getting B was saying there, Kay. Enid is on the ball when it comes to parcels by the look of it. You have to be, don't you, these days? Some bugger will swipe them. Thinking of getting B for your birthday in June. Yeah. It's stitching up quite nicely. And you all of mine are stitching up nicely at the minute. I'm not unhappy with any of my pieces at the minute. Coffee doesn't have any effect on me. I enjoy the flavour. Cool. He's been admin assistant, received and sent out a lot of envelopes and parcels. Oh, speaking of parcels, I must get this model stitch sent back. Remind me in the morning to pack it up, love.
Oh well.
Still sat there in the frame. It's been finished nearly a week. Not your thing either, Patsy. Yeah, cute though. If you don't mind sort of cutesy type creatures, Sheena Pike style, kind of. But no, not my thing. That fluff. I can't make pet copy unless my daughter is going to dog sit for my... Ah. IKEA coffee is quite nice. I've got a cafetiere and I like IKEA coffee in that. I can drink IKEA coffee without milk or sugar in it. It's so nice. Enid's nervously babysitting the banana bread. You have to take a picture of it once it's cooked, Enid, and pop it in the group. We'd love to see it. And a recipe if you've got one. Recipe and a method. Yeah, because that group isn't just about stitching. You can put anything in there. Okay. Doing quite well. Done, well, I started this stream just before 100 stitches. I'm up to 500, so happy with that. Yes, doing it, and then we'll have a look. Somebody's still out there beeping. Wind's still howling and all. Definitely put cinnamon in it. It smells divine. Oh, I love cinnamon. It'd be nice if sweet things you could eat as many as you want and didn't get fat. No. Been like that here all day, but now it's quite far too quiet. Yeah. Well, it's I can hear it coming down the chimney. Used to be a runner, I could be less careful. Yeah. The trouble is, you get to a certain age, all you got to do is look at any carbs, and that's it. Wham. Eight oh three. Where are you?
Come in 8:03.
Your time is up. Okay. I'm quite looking forward to Monday doing that long walk with Hannah. I think Hannah's quite looking forward to it as well.
Good. I'm glad, because I mean, sometimes Hannah can be a little bit awkward to actually get her to do certain things. And it's quite nice that you seem to have found something that is cheap and free mostly, unless you come to a shop on the way.
Well, the walk starts off at the Sheffield Canal Basin, and there's like lots of narrow boats and stuff there, so that'd be nice. And then we go where scenes from the full Monty were filmed. Right, down through the Tinsley Flight, Meadowhall. Plenty to look at.
What a cracking film, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Worst of all, I used to walk many miles every day getting to work. I used to live in walking distance to where LNS. Oh, dear. Case scissors are nice and warm. The cat's been sat on them.
Not seen much of our cat today.
No, I haven't. Well, she was down earlier yowling for dinner. You know, if I nip to the loo during the day, she might appear. And she was chirping at Lauren quite a bit earlier as well.
What?
The cat.
Cat.
Oh yeah, she took to me, so I went to Hannah's room.
Yeah, that cat seems to have found her pog. That's Hannah's room.
It's been that way for ages.
Yeah. And Hannah is the cat's butler. I'm getting some paler blues in this bit. What are you doing? You look like Mr. Miyagi about to go and do some wax on, wax off shades.
Oh. No.
Crane technique.
Yeah. I'm just stretching, Nikki. It's just stretching. You can call me daft all you want.
No, I just called him Mr. Miyagi. Not to do with being daft.
I am daft.
Well, we know, but you know, but we love you.
Yeah.
Hey, Alison.
Good job, Ellie.
Yeah, it's coming on this one. I've just said that what I'm going to do, because I've now almost completed my new starts list. I'm going to put this one in for extra stitches on Saturdays, so it's going to become a Saturday stitch for me. Patsy, yes, I have. All I'm going to say is tut tut. And thank you. Okay. I can hear Lauren busy talking to a friend. No, that's the wrong place. There. Okay. So I would have finished up today being a 1500 stitch day, which isn't bad considering it's a Wednesday, is it?
Sounds good to me. You're very good at what you do.
Wednesdays can be like, yeah, they're just like a day of nothing, as I said, because they're too far from the weekend either way, aren't they? And Wednesdays always seem to go on forever. But tomorrow it's our Friday.
Which means you're going to be in a good mood all day. Yeah.
You say that like I'm in a bad mood every other day.
I never said those words. Those words never left my mouth.
Ah, yeah, but you said that like it's like you know, like I'm grumpy.
I never suggested that for 1 second. So how dare you put words in my mouth?
I didn't.
Well, you are. You are saying that. That's exactly what you're doing. You're putting words in my mouth, aren't you?
No.
Yes.
I just said you make it sound. Not that you said it. You make it sound like I'm grumpy every day.
How can you possibly be grumpy any day when you have me for a husband?
Well, oh, you've just turned me right off. Well, I can't, can I?
Well,
By default, I
Hey.
can't. What?
just giving you a kiss because I can.
No.
I am. Shall we say?
Look at the state of his flipping thumbnail. Look at that. Look.
No, you.
Look at that. Look.
Just keeping her happy.
Look, he bites his. Look, you can tell who bites their flipping fingers. Go on. I love him, really.
Look at that. You can see it now. See it now. Look.
Yeah.
On there. They're all going to be going ew now.
He doesn't have Stitcher's hands, does he?
I'm not a stitcher. That's right.
For me, it's 2 weeks of holiday. Oh, Carla. Well, I've got 4 days and then a week on Monday. I'm off for a week. So I've worked 4 days this week, 4 days off, 4 days back at work, and then it'll be 9 days off. It does look like it should be sore, doesn't it? It will be sore. I'll tell you something now. If he carries on intimating that I'm in a bad mood all the time because it's a flipping Wednesday, he'll be in trouble. Lauren, it's past.
Alright. So, by default, that means you need to skedaddle.
3808. 3808. Oh, do you know what? We have almost gone 2 hours. That is actually a perfect spot. 550 stitches done. Just over 500 on this stream, so I did quite well. But then again, Sew and Tell wasn't quite as busy tonight. So there we go. Right, so who will be around on Sunday? Of course, what I'm going to try, no promises, try and do on Sunday is I might let the stream go on a bit longer, seeing as it's a bank holiday Monday. I may even start it slightly earlier.
What time is it?
Andy,
What?
you know how we normally start streaming at 7:30 on a Sunday?
Yeah.
How do you fancy this Sunday me starting a touch earlier, about 7:15 to 7:15?
What for?
Well, because it's a bank holiday on the Monday, and we can have a bit extra time, can't we? Right, chicken, love you.
Okay.
Right.
Right, okay, so if we say, what I'll do is I'll confirm on Sew and Tell what time we'll start the stream on Sunday, and we'll have a bit of a longer stream because it's a bank holiday the day after, and we don't have to get up early. So yeah, we don't have to get up early. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll have a bit longer stream on Sunday, and we'll have an Easter party. What I might do is I might show you my Easter trinkets that I bought as well. So right, I'm going to clear off then, and I will just zoom out there so you can see. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 there, that one there, and this one here. So I will see you at the weekend, and I've got my 2 Stitch With Me's coming out. There's one tomorrow, and then is it music tomorrow? It is, isn't it? Andy,
What?
my last Stitch With Me, was it a music one? Mondays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a music Stitch With Me tomorrow, and then there is a chatty one on Saturday.
Yes, where you get to see the first of the cats.
Yeah.
Whatever the other one.
Christmas Cat.
Christmas cat, that's the one.
And we'll then see you Sunday night for the live. So I'm going to clear off, because guess what? I need a wee. So I'll see you guys at the weekend. Take care. Have a good rest of your evening, whatever it is you're doing. Bye for now, everyone.
Cool.